Made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
Let's go, let's go!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6. Up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
We go, Todd! 180! 59, I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Slap. We go, 76!
From the gun, here's Goff. Going left side here, and it's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
So the Rams call on Johnny Hekker here to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
Let's go.
Their own 17-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Wide 47. Kill. Here we go. 26.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Switch. Watch safety creep. We're going to 53. Safety's creeping.
A first down carry by Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 24. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line in. 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch it. Hey.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Push him back. 58.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
We go 46. You don't want it.
2nd down, Prescott. Out to the right here to Wilson.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Hey, kill.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
We're going to 54.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Check 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Watch the safety creep.
26.
Here's Elliott. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Maher was 6 of 7 from 50-plus as a 29-year-old rookie, including a Cowboy record 62-yarder, and he's able to knock this one through from distance as well.
Remember, 4 years in Canada, kicked in all kinds of conditions, gives a guy a lot of confidence coming to the NFL.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
This is Elliott. A big run that time by Elliott. 48 yards. Well, they were backed up deep in their own territory. Not anymore.
This works really well when you play a defense that's an attack type of defense that comes after you, wants the football. Sometimes you use their aggressiveness against them.
We're going to 54.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season.
In your face.
58, right over there, yeah. Go, get out there. Bandit.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 59. Hey, Haywood. 59.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And that one's complete to Gurley. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Goff throwing again. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Again, Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. This will be, 38 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy. 47.
Check 43. Check.
We're going to 53. 26.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Gun. Hey, 47.
They go to Elliott again. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here we go. 59. Hey, let's get some. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Off. Mike 5'9. It's going to be a long.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
59. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Tight dog. Kill. Slams.
We're going to 54. Done.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Deuce.
Here we go. Kill.
You got tight right there.
Switch it. Hey.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. Sliding. Watch the run. Watch the run. Then we're going to 53. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Gotcha. Situation, let's go. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing on third. Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marr on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's gone. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Go right in.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Under. 58. Right on. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
We got double up.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 buzz.
From the 36, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go. 46.
And 58 is a mic. Go
26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 47.
Double dog. That's the way.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Michael Brockers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Key in 21. Tight right.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Intended that time for Cooper.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Check. 59.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Again, it's Elliott. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Shell. Five.
Now gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And now hang on here, the door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitched?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We've got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. Now it's Gurley. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
58 for Mike. Check, 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 check. Jim.
Hey, kill.
Check 3.
Here we go, 54, 26.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Aaron Donald on the stop. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.